The nerve to post this when you fly this story ploy of Connolly and Socialist Republicans. A lot of people don't understand that there's a difference between being a Socialist Republican and just an Irish Republican. If you remove the British Army, the Mara, and hoist the green flag over Dublin Castle, unless you organise a socialist republic, all your efforts will be in vain. They'll still rule you for their landlords, capitalists and financial institutions. What James Connolly is basically saying in that quote is that getting the Brits out the Mara isn't essentially going to change the standard of life for working class Irish people. And he was true, because we just replaced that with Irish capitalists. The only real difference in the capitalists is that the Irish capitalists will fly the tricolour and wear shamrocks on Paddy's Day and speak a wee bit of Gaeilge. The British ones fly the butcher's apron and love Margaret Thatcher. Meanwhile, the Irish working class are still being fucked. That's essentially what he's getting at in that quote. Whereas although Republicans would be socially conservative, they're very much about traditional values and would be very into gender roles and traditional religion, religion being the church and state being together, very socially conservative. And as a woman, why would I celebrate that? Why would I celebrate republicanism in that conservative form? It's just not going to happen. A lot of men during the Easter Rising, a lot of them didn't believe that women should have the right to vote. A lot of them just wouldn't have been for any women's rights or any liberation of other marginalised groups of people. And people say, well, everybody thought like that at the time, when that's just not true. Revolutionaries and radicals fighting for liberation from all these different groups have always been around. They've just been wiped out of history books. I have every right to love James Connolly and the story ploy. It represents workers going on strike, it represents the ICA, and it represents the only revolutionary in the Easter Rising who actually ever had the potential, seemingly, to organise a socialist republic during the Easter Rising. James Connolly also has lots of writings about women's oppression under capitalism and in the home. And women have better sex under socialism. It's also a book title, but it's basically just alluding to how under socialism women are less oppressed, and socialism alleviates. Does that mean took away? I'm so tired. Alleviates some of the oppression that's on women, because women are so oppressed under capitalism. Like James Connolly said, they're the slave of a slave. Women's liberation goes hand in hand with the dismantling of capitalism. And I just don't think we'll be able to break down the patriarchy, which also oppresses us, until we break down capitalism. And obviously under socialism you're still going to have sexism and misogyny and all these other things, but it's not going to be alleviated until we dismantle capitalism. Hope this explains it a bit more, my views. I don't know.